I gave AI a task that normally takes me an hour and it finished it in 4 minutes. I sat there staring at the screen for a second, not because the output was perfect, because it wasn't, but because I realized that the part that took me the most time wasn't the thinking, it was the clicking around, putting things together, formatting, and sending. Stuff that didn't really need my brain at all. And that's when it clicked for me. We've been thinking about AI wrong. Most people are using it like a search engine. You ask, it answers. You go do the work. But there's a different category of AI products that are actually doing the work for you. They're called agents, and they're a completely different thing from what you're used to. A chatbot waits for you. An agent gets things done. It can browse websites, open your apps, send emails, pull information from different places, and deliver you a finished result. You hand it a task, and it figures out the steps and comes back with output. Every major tech company has an agent product right now. Now, they're not all built the same. Some are impressive, some are overpriced, and some are a lot simpler to use than you'd think. In this video, I'm giving you the lay of the land, what each one does, who it's actually for, and which one I'd recommend if you're just starting today. We're gonna look at 5 platforms. I'll cover them one by one. I'll tell you what's good, what's not, and where to start. So stick with me. Before I get into the platforms, I wanna be real about what these tools are actually good for right now, because there's a lot of hype and just not enough honesty. Think about your workday: scheduling, drafting emails, researching something before a call, writing up meeting notes, following up with someone. Those are tasks that have one thing in common. They take time, but they don't take expertise. You're not doing deep thinking, you're doing logistics. And that's exactly where agents earn their keep. Where agents struggle is on anything that needs real judgment, context, or nuance. Multi-step decisions, sensitive client situations, creative strategy, those still need you. The best way to use an agent right now is to hand it the logistics so you can focus on the work that actually needs your brain. The mistake I see people make is trying to find the perfect agent before they try any of them. You won't know what matters to you until you run a real task through one, so don't overthink it. Pick one and use it on something this week. First, let's look at Claude from Anthropic. Anthropic makes Claude, which is the underlying AI model. On top of that, they built 2 agent products: Claude Code for developers and Cowork for everyone else. Cowork is the one you should know about. Cowork is a desktop app. You tell it what you need, and it works through your actual tools to get it done. Draft and organize emails, do research, summarize documents, manage files, prep for meetings. It connects to over 38 apps as of the time of this recording, including Gmail, Slack, Notion, Google Drive, and more. Here's what I like about how Anthropic built this. Your files stay on your computer in a sandboxed environment. It asks before taking any action that matters. It works through proper app connections instead of just clicking around on your screen like a ghost. And that kind of restraint is exactly what you want when you're giving an AI access to your real work. The model underneath, Claude itself, is one of the best available for writing, reasoning, and anything that requires nuance. The brain behind the agent matters, and Claude's is very sharp. I've used it for everything from client research to email drafts to document summaries, and it consistently delivers. Pro is $20 a month and includes Cowork. That's where I'd start. Max is $100 to $200 a month if you need heavier usage. For most people, Pro is all you need. Now, if you're getting value from this video, do me a favor and hit the like button. It sounds small, but it genuinely helps more people find this video. And if you want more content like this, subscribe and you'll get it every time I post. Now, let's get back to the video. Most people already use ChatGPT. OpenAI built their agent capabilities right into it, so there's nothing you have to sign up for. If you're already a ChatGPT user, agent mode is already in your account. What it can do: browse websites, fill out forms, complete research tasks, connect to Slack, Notion, and other tools. The model powering it has gotten a lot better over the past year. For general tasks, the kind you'd hand to a solid all-around assistant, it performs pretty well. One thing worth knowing: OpenAI recently acquired a tool called OpenClaw, which is a framework for connecting AI agents across different apps. This acquisition tells you where they're headed. They want their agent working across everything you use, not just inside ChatGPT. Plus is $20 a month and gets you 40 agent tasks. Pro is $200 and gets you 400. For most people, Plus is enough to start. Perplexity started as a search engine, and that shows in their agent. What sets it apart is one thing no other platform does as consistently: every answer comes with a verifiable source. For research-heavy work, client prep, competitive analysis, market research, due diligence, that's actually really valuable. You're not just getting an answer, you're getting an answer you can verify and cite. Under the hood, it coordinates about 20 different AI models at once, routing parts of your task to whichever one handles it best. So you don't have to think about any of that, you just get better results. The trade-off is price. It's only available at $200 a month on the max tier, and the credit system is kind of unpredictable. Complex tasks can eat through your credits pretty fast with no warning. If your work involves a lot of research and you need to back up what you find, Perplexity Computer is worth a serious look. For most people just getting started with agents, it's probably more than you need. Manus had a 2 million person waitlist when they launched in 2025. It's now owned by Meta. The reason it blew up is simple. It's the most accessible agent out there. You tell it what you want and you can literally watch it work through a virtual computer window on your screen. It opens browsers, does searches, builds files, pulls together reports, no setup, no configuration, no technical knowledge required. You just describe the outcome and it goes. It also runs asynchronously, which means you can close your laptop and come back to it when it's done, something most agents can't do. Now, because it's a Meta product, your data runs through Meta's infrastructure. For most people, that's fine. If you handle sensitive client data or work that is in a regulated industry, you should probably know about that before you get started. There's a free tier, and then Pro is $199 a month. And if you want the lowest possible barrier to trying an AI agent for the first time, Manus is probably a good option. Moving on to Google and Microsoft, these companies are not trying to win with flashy new products. They're building agent capabilities into the tools that your team already uses every day. And honestly, that's a smart play. Google has Gemini Agent built into Gmail, Calendar, Drives, and Docs. If you're on Google Workspace, Business or Enterprise, it's already included at no extra charge. Microsoft has Copilot with similar capabilities across Word, Excel, Outlook, and Teams. One detail worth knowing, Microsoft's headline Copilot agent feature is actually powered by Claude underneath, not OpenAI. You can probably draw your own conclusions about that. These aren't the most capable setups available, but if your whole team lives in one of these platforms, start there because there's zero friction and tools that everyone knows are much easier to manage. So here's where I land after testing most of these. For the best combination of capability, thoughtful design, and a model that's actually smart, go with Claude and Cowork. That's what I use. It's what I recommend. Start with the Pro plan for $20 a month and you're pretty much good to go. Now, if you're already deep into ChatGPT and you don't want to switch, turn on agent mode and give it a shot. It's right there. And if research and citations are core to your work, then try Perplexity Computer. Now, if you want zero setup and just want to see what an agent feels like, then Manus from Meta is your best starting point. And if your team is already in the Google Workspace or Microsoft 365 environments, check out what's already enabled from those companies before you pay for something new. Whatever you choose, give it one real task this week, not a test, but an actual piece of work you would normally do yourself, and see what it does. See where it falls short and adjust from there. That's how you build a real feel for what these tools can do, and that's how you stay ahead of people who are just reading about it. Now, if this helped you, do two things. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I put out content like this every week on AI and marketing and what's actually working for local businesses, so you don't want to miss the next one. Now, if you want help thinking through how AI fits into your marketing and business operations, that's exactly what we do at Earnworthy. If you want more information, just visit earnworthy.com. I'll see you in the next video.